Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, if you clicked on this video, you made a wise decision. Why? Because you are in for a special treat. As far as I know, this is the only video content on YouTube of this material, of these products. What is this? Well, as you can tell by the title and the description, this is terrain, custom manufactured, painted, and flocked by Miniature World Maker, straight out of Australia. Folks, I happened upon these fine miniature terrain producers pretty much by accident. I was looking for nice 15 millimeter pre-finished terrain. You know, I don't have time for any of doing it myself. So on my search, I found these guys. Now, as far as I know, it's a mom and pop operation. And their website was, full of pictures of all the different items that they produce, and it looked fantastic. Folks, everything you see here, and the link will be in the description for their website. But all of this was completed for me in about a week or so, and then shipping to the United States, getting through customs, did take a couple weeks, but I'm here to tell you that I am beyond satisfied. Now, this was all, I think, about $700 Australian, which, converted to about $500 US. So I was super thrilled with that. But I wanted to give you a visual idea of what this looks like in hand, because when I was out to find this terrain myself, 15 millimeter pre-finished terrain, and there were a few options out there, but not a whole lot. And then when I found Miniature World Maker, I said, well, I need to know more. And there honestly wasn't a whole lot of information out there. In fact, there were some forum posts referring to these guys being in business since the 90s. That's over 2 decades. And I'm like, why haven't I heard about them before? No, they don't have any social media. They just have a website and no video reviews or anything. So I was just completely shocked. But as you can see, this stuff looks incredible. I mean, this waterfall piece alone looks gorgeous. These little miniature medieval huts and hovels look fantastic. The scale is excellent. Again, this is 15 millimeter. They also do produce 28 millimeter, and I think maybe even some smaller scales as well. But I just got a variety. I got some hills. I have some fields, which a lot of the field pieces are removable. For example, there and those two over there. Just some flat fields, a whole bunch of buildings, some really cool little features like this manor house on a hill, a little stone formation, some elevation places, some like a little ruined village with removable trees. Now, folks, if you stuck with this video this long, you're about to see something that is truly incredible. What is it? Oh, it is that this terrain is latex. Can you even believe it? I wondered how this was going to turn out, but oh yes, it's all made out of latex rubber. And of course, and I didn't have to touch up any of this because it's latex, and also the fact that they packed it really well. It survived, its journey over the Pacific Ocean untouched. Because yes, even the buildings, it is all latex material, just squishy rubber. And the way they paint it and finish it, you don't need to worry about, can you imagine doing this and the paint just cracking and chipping? Folks, they've been doing this for 20 plus years. They know exactly what they're doing. They know how to finish and paint stuff. They know how to, paint the latex so that when it does bend and stuff, that the paint doesn't crack. But you can get in the buildings, absolutely get into the buildings, and it's all latex. Is that not just that just blew my mind. So some of these pieces have I don't know if maybe this hill does, they have little like foam pieces on the bottom there, so you know it doesn't sink in. It is still firmly there. And of course, because it is latex, and of course they did paint it and flock it and everything, but there is some resistance friction there, so when you are going uphill with miniatures, they're not going to slide down, but it all is. Look at that. It's like a jiggly jello mold, but honestly, it's not that jiggly. But oh my gosh, you guys, just look how, number one, look how gorgeous it looks. Number two, it's super affordable because it's latex. Number three, the quality is out of this world because these guys have been doing it for 20 years or more. And it is fantastic. So I absolutely had to give a shout out to Miniature World Maker. Again, I'm in Nebraska in the United States. I purchased this. They're in Australia. It survived the trip. I'm so happy to have it. This stuff is fantastic. So thank you for joining me as I took a look around the Miniature World Maker pre-finished terrain. Folks, thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And until